the 17th of June 2020, a public hearing to amend the constitution was held at Bulawayo Selborne Hotel. It's been 6 years after the country adopted a new constitution, and without making any significant progress in implementing and upholding some of the key provisions of the constitution, the government of Zimbabwe intends to amend the 2013 constitution for the second time.
My name is Mishek Mataranyika. I'm the chairperson of the Justice Committee. I'm also a member of Parliament for Makoni South constituents in Banikaland. For the sake of time and for the sake of giving everyone an opportunity to air their views, we are going to limit the time to a maximum of 2 minutes. So just to summarize the points and touching on the specific areas that are of concern or interest to you. The purpose of this bill, the committee is conducting public hearings on the Constitution of Zimbabwe, Amendment Number 2 Bill. The public hearings are held in consistent with the Section 328 of the Constitution, which provides that subsection 3, a constitutional bill may not be presented in the Senate or National Assembly in terms of Section 131 unless the Speaker has given at least 90 days notice in the Gazette of the precise terms of the bill. I'm sure we are all aware that a notice was published in the Gazette sometime in January. I think it was 17 January 2020. So today is more than 3 months. So adequate notice has been given by the Speaker for carrying out these public hearings. Let me just quickly highlight the areas that are basically covered by the bill, hoping that you all had an opportunity to go through the proposed amendment bill. But for the sake of those who didn't have an opportunity to read the bill, I'll just give you a summary of the issues touched in the bill. The main purpose of the bill is to amend the Constitution of Zimbabwe with regards to the following: removal of provisions for electing vice presidents, extension of party list members of the National Assembly, delimitation of electoral boundaries, appointment of additional non-parliamentary ministers, alteration of membership of provincial and metropolitan councils, promotion and tenure of judges, appointment and removal of the prosecutor general, change of name of civil service to public service, removal of Parliament's power to approve agreements with foreign organizations or entities, appointment of the Chief Secretary to the President and Cabinet, creation of Office of the Public Protector and transfer of functions from Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission. So these are just the highlights of the issues contained in the bill.
The Constitution of Zimbabwe Amendment Bill Number 2 was gazetted on the 17th of January 2020 with the aim of amending several sections of the Constitution. This was said by Honorable Mishek Mataranyika, MP for Makoni South constituency, at a public meeting held at Bulawayo. Constitutional amendments are allowed and provided for in Section 328 of the Constitution, but the question of necessity and desirability arises in the present case. Many of the proposed amendments, as is apparent, will effectively result in consolidation of power in the office of the President and will have noteworthy influences on different sectors of the country.
One of the participants implored the reason why the government had to conduct the exercise amid the increasing cases of the deadly coronavirus. She went on to express that had it not been for the restrictions imposed on gatherings, there should have been many people in this fora to air their views.
You are wasting tax, imali ze tax, lisenza konke konke. As a country, we've got too many problems. Health is a problem. Number one. Why are we wasting his money? Sisi kitchen. Mini worry I'm not on whose interest is Gambela Lindo. Ilizwe liyasinka njengo Titanic. I'm worried senze ngingugogo. Angabona into ethuthukana. Into yamakota system le. Ngaze be ibe khona siyayifuna yes here. But do those quota system have power in the parliament to voice out?
Of the clauses to be amended, 2 to 8 dispense with the running mate concept of the vice presidency. Instead, the amendments seek to dispel the vice president being voted for by the public, but leaves this discretion on the president's own authority. Other clauses to be amended are Clause 10. Under this clause, the president may appoint up to 7 instead of 5 additional ministers from outside parliament. Clause 13 allows the president acting on the recommendation of the GSC to appoint sitting judges to vacancies in the higher courts without subjecting them to the public interview procedure. Speaker after speaker stood to reject the bill as it had nothing to do with the welfare of the general populace who are reeling in abject poverty.
Okuthiwa azanikwa upresident ukuthi kube nguye ofaka imithetho loku-approve izivumelwano zomnotho namanye amazwe akungatshintshwa.
My point is that why are we amending things that we have not yet tried and tested to see are they working? Where can we improve it? Because I'm sure there was a reason why it was included in the Constitution in the first place. So my submission is that it should not be amended.
And with all due respect, Chairperson, please note that constitutional amendment lay is an exercise of political expediency. That's why Little are submitting a written report. That's why you are silencing here. Because it is during COVID where you are supposed to go to the people, educate us that you want to have a constitutional amendment. Then the people can come up with their positions and you are not in haste.
I feel the bill promotes unnecessary expenditure and exorbitance. The bill seeks to give the president power to appoint up to 7 instead of 5 additional ministers outside parliament. As per norm, taxpayers will be forced to fund such extravagancy, inflicting suffering on an already distressed economy. So I feel it's not fair.
Okwesibili, upresident angabi lamandla ukungena kuma international concessions eyedwa kungela parliament. Ngoba ivinxa usiyacela isikwelede kwenye indawo kuyadingakala ukuthi ube le surety kube lo muntu ongaba isibambiso. Upresident kumele into zakhe azenza approve iparliament ukwenza kube transparent. Khathesi imali ziyadliwa baphana namathenda nabantu ababo. Nxa bengakwenza lokho sibona ngathi imali zingangikhona ngale bebo bodwa.
The parliamentarians are our voice as citizens. So we want to air out our voice on through those parliamentarians. So the president should not have the precedence or the power to approve international treaties without the parliamentarians having a role in them.
And then okwesibili nginanzelele ukuthi upresident angazi ukuthi ke ngumuphi ngaleso sikhathi uyabe sengupresident ukuthi yase lamandla ukuthi azikhethele ukuthi hayi mina ngifuna ukuthi osigwebayo kube ngulo engaba lawo mandla abese sona umuntu wenkosi enjalo ngupresident bese ngibuya mina lese yima ngikhethile ukuthi ngizigwebe right nxa ngifika lapha uzatsho yini ukuthi ulamandla wonke kumbuza ngigamfuna based on ukuthi nguyo ongiholisayo nguyo ongifaka emsebenzini. So mina in brief with the capital letter it's a no underline.
A physically challenged man named Brian, who resides in Emakhandeni, expressed great concern on the notion that the bill has to be amended before being fully implemented.
When it comes to the issue of appointing vice president and also appointing more ministers, I think that one I say no, because it will create a monster which you will not be able to control, which will crash us. Number 2, on the top devolution, it is very fun. that we speak of amending a section that has never been tried and tested. Fala no ufuna ukubhala exam, ufuna ukuphinda ukubhala exam eyamakwa. Awenzi.
Of the 2 sessions conducted, most participants were of the opinion that Amendment Bill number 2 must be rejected. Rather, give the Constitution as is a chance.
Lapha sime phambi kwe-Selborne Hotel lo dade
Thembelihle Sibanda,
uThembelihle Sibanda umelele
Women's Coalition of Zimbabwe.
lingathi sithi fahla ngokwenzakeleyo phakathi eSelborne Hotel sorry.
Hayi, inengi sithi hayi, akula bill eamendwayo. Ngoba vele ekuqaleni iconstitution yethu isasengumntwana. Ayikasungulwa, ayika-implementwa ukuthi siqalise ukuthi sesisebenza ngezinto eziku-constitution. So abantu bathi hayi, i-amendment leyi no.
Because of people did not get a chance to air their views, as the meeting ran for only 1.5 hours, with 50 participants allowed per session as per COVID-19 regulations to gatherings proposed by the President. It is yet to be seen if this bill will be accepted by the populace of Zimbabwe.